Hey guys, Friday, May 1st. Many of you have reached out about retaking the America in World War I crash course form, which was maybe your first, bigger grade for the fourth quarter. It was posted to Google Classroom on Friday, April 9th. So because many students have reached out about retaking it, I wanted to take some time to discuss the questions and answers. And before we start discussing the questions and answers, a couple of things. One, I'll post the retake for the form on Monday. You can take that if you wish. But before you consider retaking the form, I would suggest going back to the two America and World War I crash course assignments that were posted in Google Classroom on April 1st and April 7th. As you remember, you can use those assignments on the form. So you're going to want to make sure that those are completely and thoroughly done before tackling the form. Okay? So let's go ahead and get started. The first question is a true-false, and it's America was involved in World War I from its beginning to its end. Without giving you the answer, what you need to do here is to determine when World War I started. Forget it, I'll just tell you. It's 1914. So, a true response to this is, yeah, America got involved in 1914 as well. If it's false, it's because America got involved later, after 1914. So you need to determine that, okay? Second question, when World War I started, America remained neutral, looking to stay out of the affairs of other countries. What term describes that policy? America was not interested in being drawn into a war. America's focus was inwards, not outwards. We wanted to stay neutral and out of the affairs of other countries. Now, the term that describes this policy begins with I and ends with zelationist. Or zelationism. So I'm going to leave that up to you, okay, to figure out the rest. The third question is, the sinking of the Lusitania passenger cruise ship by a German submarine was an immediate cause of America's involvement in World War I. To determine the answer to this question, first you need to find when was the Lusitania sunk by a German U-boat, okay? And if it was in fact an immediate cause of us getting involved in the war, then America wouldn't get involved shortly thereafter. So if America didn't get involved shortly after the sinking of the Lusitania by a German U-boat, then your answer is going to be false. Okay? Next question, kind of a lengthier one. John identifies 4 reasons why America entered World War I. Please thoroughly explain each. And I gave you hints. Submarines, Zimmerman, Tsar, love and money. Let's take them one at a time. Submarines, okay? What about German submarines gave America a reason to throw their hat in the ring, to get involved? Germany did something with their subs, and you need to tell me what it is. The next one is Zimmerman. Who the heck's Zimmerman? And what did he do? I'll push you in the right direction. It involves Germany, Britain a little bit, of course us, and a certain country to our immediate south. They speak Spanish, begins with M, ends in Mexico. Okay, so the Zimmerman reason involved those 4 countries. I'm going to leave it to you to fill in the blanks. Tsar. Russia had a czar at the time, dictator, king, whatever you want to call it, someone that has pretty much complete authority. Something happened to the Russian czar, and because that happened to the Russian czar, America became more willing to become allies with Russia and to enter the war, okay? And the last reason is love and money, and it involves America and Britain. So what is that love connection, which is an old game show, between America and Britain, and what's the money connection, okay? So submarines, Zimmerman, Tsar, love and money, okay? Moving on. A historian said the war inaugurated the most intense repression of civil liberties the nation has ever known. What does that mean? The war inaugurated, meaning the war started, the most intense, or really strong situation arose. And that strong situation that arose, that the historian was describing, was an intense repression of civil rights. My suggestion to you is to find out what repression means, find out what civil liberties means, and put that together. Okay? So you're looking at meanings of the words in order to describe what the sentence means. Please don't use words, the same words to define themselves. Okay? So you're going to have to use other words in there. Next question. Basically, what did the Espionage Act and Sedition Act do? Many of you, and you got full credit for it, simply told me what the two laws did. That was actually more than I was looking for, because in the, I believe it was the second crash course assignment, John sums up very simply what the two laws did, what they both did. They both did this, all right? And that's what I was looking for. But like I said, if you simply told me what the two laws did, I gave you full credit, all right? Next to last question. According to the Supreme Court in Schenck versus the United States, when can the government punish speech? The answer I'm not looking for is the government can punish speech when someone yells fire in a crowded movie theater. That's an example of speech that can be punished. However, what I'm looking for is the test the Supreme Court identified that they'd use to determine whether speech is punishable. Okay? I don't want to give any more than that. I just want to tell you that the Supreme Court adopted a test. And if there was speech that people were wondering, can it be punished or not, they'd put the speech into the test. And if it passed the test, then it's punishable. If it didn't, it isn't. All right? So good luck with that. Last question. According to Green, what was the ultimate failure of World War I? 3 words. World War II. All right, so you can look Monday morning for the retake for this. Reach out if you have any questions. I hope this helps. Talk to you later.